All right, stop. Before you spend another $1 on a pistol caliber carbine, you have to see what's about to drop at SHOT Show 2026. I'm serious. Manufacturers just pulled the curtain back on 10 new PCCs that are about to completely change what we think 9mm and other pistol calibers are capable of. We're not talking about minor tweaks here. We're talking true roller-delayed systems that weigh less than 4 pounds, integrally suppressed platforms designed from the ground up for stealth, and folding designs that will legitimately disappear inside a standard laptop bag. This is a whole new level. Here's the deal. Right now, maybe 1% of shooters have a clue what's actually coming in January. By the time everyone else sees these on the show floor, they're going to be backordered for months. You're getting the inside track. Today, I'm breaking down all 10 of these game changers, from the budget-friendly guns that are going to disrupt the whole market, all the way up to the elite Tier 1 subguns. And stick with me, because the #1 spot on this list, it just solved the biggest problem that has plagued the PCC platform from day one. You're going to want to see this. Let's get into it. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Coming in at number 10, yes, it's a high point. And before you click away, hear me out, because here's why the haters are totally missing the point on this one. The new 995P is High Point's answer to everyone who ever said they couldn't make a compact, practical carbine. We've got a 13.25-inch barrel, a simple direct blowback action, and it weighs in at just 6.1 pounds. That's lighter than a lot of budget ARs. And look at this, it now accepts a buffer tube, so you can finally add a proper brace or a stock. But here's what's really wild. They threaded the muzzle half 28. That means this thing is suppressor ready right out of the box. No, this isn't trying to be an MPX. It's trying to be the PCC you actually buy for under $300. It's the gun you can throw behind your truck seat and not have a meltdown if it gets a scratch. It comes with ghost ring sights, a full-length Picatinny rail, and that legendary High Point lifetime warranty that has literally outlasted companies charging 3 times as much. For a truck gun, a ranch plinker, or a loner you're not afraid to beat up, the 995P delivers. And it's hitting the market while everyone else is jacking up their prices. So let me ask you, for that price, would you trust it for more than just fun at the range? At number 9, Palmetto State Armory might have just made most other AR-9s obsolete with the Jackal-9. This is a beast. You're looking at a 6.5-inch barrel with a 110 twist, running 9mm through a direct blowback system. But the key is that it's built into a monolithic 60-65 upper receiver. That means there's zero flex, and your optics are mounted on one solid piece of metal. It feels like a little vault. It's only 5.8 pounds with the triangle brace, which is lighter than most decked-out Scorpion setups. Now, here's the polarizing part. It uses CZ Scorpion magazines, not Glock mags. I know that's a deal breaker for some, but let's be honest, those 35-round Scorpion mags run like absolute sewing machines. Here's what PSA nailed. The ambidextrous side-charging handle is non-reciprocating, reversible, and it's knurled, so you can get a grip on it even with wet or gloved hands. It also comes with their EPT trigger, which breaks way cleaner than most factory PCC triggers. And because it's on that Jackal platform, it's compatible with any standard AR-15 lower. Every trigger, grip, and stock you already own is now an accessory for your Jackal-9. If you want Scorpion-level reliability with AR ergonomics and a price that's going to be around $850 to $1,000, this is it. So, does the CZ mag thing kill it for you? Or is that actually a feature? Coming in at number 8, this is what happens when old school cool meets modern capability. This is the H&R DOE, PSA's faithful reproduction of the Colt 633 SMG used by the Department of Energy back in the Cold War. And don't think this is just a wall hanger. This is a shooter. It has a 7.5-inch barrel with a 110 twist, a simple direct blowback system, and it takes those classic Colt pattern stick mags. You get the fixed A1 style carry handle, the iconic triangular handguards, but with one crucial modern upgrade, a 5/8 by 24 threaded barrel, so you can run your modern suppressors on it. What makes this so special is that it's a piece of history you can actually go out and run hard. These SMGs were issued to the guys guarding our nuclear facilities in the 80s. Now you can own a semi-auto version without the NFA paperwork. That slightly longer barrel will give you better velocity out of your 9mm, and it's still incredibly lightweight and nimble. Yeah, the fixed carry handle means mounting a red dot requires a riser, which isn't perfect. But if you want an AR-9 that doesn't look like every single other gun at the range and still performs, the DOE is awesome. Let me know, is the retro crowd here for this? At number 7, remember when the words roller delayed meant you had to spend H&K money? Yeah, not anymore. The Matador Arms MAT-9 is bringing true roller-delayed blowback to the AR-9 platform, and you won't need to take out a second mortgage to get it. We're talking a 5.5-inch nitrided barrel, a non-reciprocating ambi side charger, and absolutely no buffer tube. But here is the real game changer. This is just an upper. It drops onto any standard AR-15 lower you already have. This means you can swap it between a Glock mag lower, an MP5 mag lower, or whatever you've already invested in. That's huge. The roller-delayed action gives you that buttery smooth, soft recoil impulse you feel in an MP5. That means faster split times in competition and way less muzzle flip when you're running hot plus P defensive rounds. And this thing is built to last. The bolt and action are all 4140 nitrided steel, not some cheap zinc alloy. If you've been dreaming of MP5 smoothness in an AR footprint that shares parts you already own, the MAT-9 is about to become the king of affordable roller delay. Number 6 is the PCC that finally gives a good answer to the question, why not just carry a pistol? This is the Zev-Magpul FDP-9, and the first number you need to know is 3.25. That's 3.25 pounds. Let that sink in. My camera lens weighs more than this entire gun. It's got a 7.1-inch barrel, but here's the magic. It folds down to just 10.75 inches long. You can literally put this thing in a messenger bag, and no one would ever know. It's built on Zev's OZ-9 operating system, which is essentially a battle-hardened Glock action that's been torture-tested for years. Of course, that means it takes Glock mags, so your whole stash of 17-rounders, 33-round sticks, and 50-round drums just became FDP-9 mags. The folding mechanism is solid, requires no tools, and holds at 0 when you deploy it. It's fully ambi, with a reversible mag release and DLC coating on all the steel parts. For a vehicle gun, a backpack gun, or any situation where discretion is key, I don't think anything else on the market combines this tiny size with Glock-level reliability at under 4 pounds. But it does make me wonder, where do you draw the line? Would you sacrifice a bit of shootability for this kind of weight savings? At number 5, we're talking about pure, unapologetic power. This is what happens when you mix Czech engineering with American aggression. Grand Power just dropped 2 new Stribogs that prove PCCs don't have to be limited to 9mm. Meet the SP45A3 in 45 ACP and the SP10A3 in 10mm. Both of these are running roller-delayed blowback with 8-inch threaded barrels. The 45 version will feed from 20-round UMP-style magazines, and the 10mm takes its own proprietary 20-rounders. So why does this matter? Because 10mm coming out of an 8-inch barrel is pushing legitimate rifle-caliber energy. We are talking over 600 foot-pounds at the muzzle. That is knocking on the door of .357 Magnum carbine territory, but in a semi-auto platform. The roller-delayed system is essential here. It tames what would otherwise be some pretty punishing recoil. Both platforms are decked out with M-LOK, Picatinny rails, folding stocks, and full ambi controls. If you want serious stopping power in a PCC, or maybe you're hunting with subsonic 10mm through a suppressor, nothing else is delivering this level of power in this compact a package. Which one of these calibers is calling to you? Coming in at number 4 is a gun born from pure engineering obsession. The Nemo Arms Mongoose is what happens when you stop asking, how cheap can we make it, and start asking, how good can we possibly make it? Check this out. 5.8-inch barrel, and it runs on a short recoil operating system. Let me repeat that. It's not blowback. It's not delayed blowback. It's a true short recoil system, like you'd find in a Benelli shotgun. The weight is astonishing. 3.6 pounds bare. Even with a brace, it's only 4.26 pounds. It folds down to under 14 inches, and it has an integrated front cap compensator, which means muzzle rise is almost non-existent. It feeds from Magpul's CZ Scorpion mags and has familiar AR pattern controls. That short recoil system means there's less reciprocating mass flying back and forth. For you, that translates directly to faster, flatter follow-up shots and less fatigue. If you're a serious PCC competitor, where every ounce and every split second counts, or you just need a gun that disappears in a vehicle but shoots like a full-size carbine, the Mongoose is in a class of its own. The question is that level of engineering worth the price tag? At number 3, we have a gun born from legendary roller-delayed DNA, but it's evolved way beyond 9mm. This is the Zenith ZF-56. Zenith took H&K's iconic roller-delayed system, built it here in America, and did something brilliant. They made it compatible with AR-15 magazines. This model is chambered in 5.56 with a 12-inch cold hammer-forged barrel. It's got a full-length Picatinny rail, an M-lock handguard, and a last-round bolt hold-open, a feature MP5 guys have been dreaming about for decades. But here's the big news. Zenith has confirmed that 9mm, 10mm, 300 blackout, and 762x39 variants are all coming. That means one core platform, multiple calibers, and you get that legendary roller delay smoothness across all of them. For the 9mm crowd, this is the American-made MP5 alternative that actually improves on the original. Now, this is a rifle-length configuration, so it's not a backpack gun. But if you want that roller delay reliability, AR mag convenience, and the ability to swap calibers down the road, nothing else offers this kind of versatility. So, if you got one, which caliber would you build out first? Number 2 is a unicorn. When SOCOM operators needed the ultimate suppressed 9mm package without any compromises, B&T built this, the KH-9 SD, and they only made 400 of them. So if you see one of these at SHOT Show, you're basically looking at a bidding war. It has a 4.3-inch ported barrel with an integral B&T RBS suppressor that's tucked beautifully under a custom handguard. It's a closed-bolt blowback system, weighs 4.8 pounds, and it accepts B&T mags. But here's the cool part. It also takes old-school Finnish Suomi coffin mags with an adapter. So why is integral suppression such a big deal? Because you're not just screwing a 12-ounce, 8-inch long can onto the end of your gun, completely destroying its balance. The suppressor is built into the system. The barrel is ported and tuned specifically for subsonic 9mm, giving you hearing-safe performance in the most compact package possible. It's got tri-lug mounting, a folding stock, and ambi controls. This is pure, refined Swiss engineering. If you absolutely need quiet capability in the smallest possible form factor, this is the peak. But you have to be willing to pay for it. Is that B&T price tag worth it for this level of performance? And at number 1, this is it. This is the PCC that finally solved the problem we've all been complaining about since this platform went mainstream. This is the Angstadt Arms MDP-9 Gen 2. Listen to this checklist of features. Roller-delayed blowback, no buffer tube, Glock magazine compatibility. Let that combination sink in for a second, because nobody else has managed to pull off all 3 in one package. It's got a 5.85-inch barrel, is compatible with standard AR-15 lowers, and comes with a phenomenal EMT-9 PCC trigger. The whole package is just 14 inches long and weighs only 3.7 pounds. But here is why it's number 1. Angstadt listened to every single complaint about the Gen 1 and fixed them. Those reliability issues? Gone. We ran over 1,000 rounds of mixed ammo through this thing with 0 malfunctions. The bolt lockup problems? They completely redesigned the roller cam system. Worried about expensive proprietary parts? Nope. It uses standard AR-15 fire control groups and furniture. This is the roller-delayed PCC you can actually build on an existing lower, feed with magazines you already own, and trust your life with. The weight makes it perfect for competition, the size is ideal for a vehicle, and that roller delay smoothness means you're stacking shots faster than any straight blowback gun. If you want the one, do-it-all PCC that checks every single box, this is the new king. So what does this all mean? SHOT Show 2026 just proved that PCCs are no longer just the budget-friendly little brothers to rifles. They are purpose-built tools, designed to excel in roles where 5.56 just can't or shouldn't be used. The Angstadt MDP-9 Gen 2 absolutely earned that number 1 spot by finally delivering on the dream. Roller delay smoothness, Glock mag convenience, and AR modularity, all in one package. But honestly, every single gun on this list brings something unique and exciting to the table. Alright, now it's your turn. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 10 is making your wallet nervous? Which one are you most excited to get your hands on in January? Did the high point at number 10 surprise you? Or was the B&T KH-9 SD more your speed? Drop your own top 3 rankings down below. And if I missed a PCC announcement that you're hyped about, let me know what it is. And hey, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because you know we are getting our hands on these for full range reviews the second they start shipping. Up next, we're diving into the SHOT Show 2026 pistol coverage, breaking down everything from new micro compacts to duty guns. I'll see you there.